Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope this video finds you all doing well. We're going to play with some of my new molds. These are, I don't know, you could use them as keychains, but I'm thinking they're more bag tags. Like the little things you see little girls hang from their backpacks, and you also see little boys do it, and they'd be cute on luggage, I'm not going to do anything too fancy with them because what I really want to do is try out another product that I found in a drawer that I forgot I had bought. It's the Mateo Chameleon Flakes. Now, I know chameleon flakes can be a mess to work with. And yeah. I've seen many people play with chameleon flakes, and they just floof and fluff and flip everywhere they want to go. But we're going to play with them. We're going to try them out here. These have some beautiful colors. I'm never disappointed with their products, to be honest with you. Now, as you saw in the title, not one fail, but two fails in this video. Oh yes, because I try to redeem myself after the first fail. Whew, it does not go well. Goodness gracious me. Oh, my. This video, look, any YouTuber out there, especially when it comes to crafting YouTubers, that everything in their video, in their channel is ultimate perfection. And they don't admit that there are mistakes that happen, whether it be their fault, what I like to call a user error, or whether it be an error of the product you have. Yeah. I'm hoping you can see the color shift on these powders. They are absolutely beautiful. We got a kind of orange to gold to green. We have a blue to purple. We have a purple to teal. I think an orange to gold or green to gold. Yeah, really pretty colors. But I'm gonna paint each mold with the glitter flakes because pretty much I don't think you can really mix these into resin. I don't think. Yeah, they wouldn't break down proper. I'm pretty sure. But as I was saying, if you have a YouTuber that you watch and everything they do on their channel just comes out absolutely perfect and, they're flawless, well, it's dishonest, okay? Especially if they don't admit there are mistakes. I personally am going to show you where things mess up. If I'm making a video, I'm not going to delete the video and make a whole new video because we're human. We are fallible. We do screw up. Product screws up. And I feel like as YouTubers, we kind of owe it to our subscribers and our viewers to be honest when something goes wrong. Because if it's user error, it'll help you guys avoid making the same mistake if you're working with the same mediums. But yeah, this goes horribly wrong. And at first I really thought it was user error. I did. I thought I added too much pigment to the resin because I'm using polyurethane, and if you go back in my videos you'll see I have successfully colored polyurethane black. This was not one of those times. And I really didn't expect it to go black because I'm using an ink versus a synthetic iron oxide. But the color isn't the problem. So I bought some polyurethane from Let's Resin because I haven't really found another brand, which I am looking for another brand because, as you know, I'm not a fan of that company for morality reasons. But, yeah. There's got to be something wrong with the polyurethane, and you'll see what I mean. I would admit it and chalk it up to, hey, it's user error. I screwed up. I did something wrong. But the fact that I repeated this process with without any pigment. And it still flopped. It didn't flop as disastrously as bad as the first time. Because the first time it flops, you guys, you'll see, it is just disgusting. It looked like I don't know, a tar swamp. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see. And I don't know what caused it. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get this all put in here. But yeah, I'm still very kerfluffled. And forgive me if you can hear my kitty cat in the background. He has decided to stand at my door and cry after I gave him ample chances to come inside the room. He decided to walk out of the room as I went to go close the door, so none of the outside tap 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 on keyboards or chitter chatter, because it's getting to be time for my son to get up and go to work, and our roommate is out there on his computer playing video games. I just didn't want any of that to bleed through in the background for you guys. So if you can hear my cat who's decided to stand at the bedroom door and scream at me, I do deeply apologize, because like I said, I gave him a chance to come in the room, but he decided to walk out as I was shutting the door and didn't want to come back in. So now he is stuck out there until I have completed what I am doing here. Goodness gracious. We finally reached the watch hours on the channel to be able to open up memberships and super chats, which super chats to me are only really worth anything. I mean, they're good for like a small donation. If someone wants to make a donation to a channel or whatever, they can just throw a super chat. But to me, super chats are like feasible during a live stream, but being able to unlock the membership feature and actually be accepted as YouTube partner, that's one milestone. The next thing is just to get another, I think I need like 990 more watch hours, and I need about I think it's 250 something subscribers to hit that 1,000, where I'll be able to get the AdSense revenue and the view revenue and all that stuff. So we're getting there, and I appreciate each and every one of you who have clicked that button, and those of you who haven't, get off your thumb and click the button. Oh goodness, it is absolutely free to subscribe to a YouTube channel, and it means the absolute world to each and every one of us. I don't care if you're Mr. Beast who has millions, or if somebody just started their channel yesterday. Every single click helps the channel, and it's greatly appreciated. Every like on a video shoves this up in the algorithm that says, hey, I liked this video, let me try to get it let me give this video some assistance and get it pushed out there, so other people like me will see it in their recommended channel and they'll enjoy it too. A comment pushes it up in the algorithm. Hey, a thumbs down pushes it up in the algorithm. YouTube doesn't care if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It makes no difference. They just say, oh, it's engagement. Somebody's actually paying attention. Somebody's watching, and they've watched it long enough to know, hey, I like it, or hey, it's garbage. Please don't thumbs down all my videos, because I know most of them are garbage. But we're having fun. Except for tonight. We're not having fun tonight. Tonight no ma'am, no sir, no they, no them. We did not have no amazing fun tonight, because we didn't, like I said, we didn't fail once. We failed twice. And when you fail twice in one video, you guys, I don't know, I might want to start putting applications in it, McDonald's or Burger King, although I don't know if they'd trust me to put together a burger after this video. Oh yeah, it's a disaster. I'm not gonna lie. It's a disaster. Oh my goodness. But I'm making sure that I get this these chameleon flakes, just really into because it has the scalloped edges, and I want to make sure I get it on all the scalloped edges. Now, my plan at the end of this was actually to do something with these. And I wasn't sure if I was going to edge them in gold around the edges or if I was just going to leave them or just put a little bit of gold around it as a trim, or I wasn't sure. But really, it was a concern that was a moot point for me because when you see, lordy. Now, I'm honestly going to say that I'm not 100% sure if maybe one product didn't like the other, or what the cause of what's fixing to happen here in the next, I'd say, 12 minutes. The next 12 minutes, you're going to see something that should not be something. Oh my goodness. I just don't know. For those of you who are wondering, I am going to start participating in the Turtley Tuesday collaboration, and I'm considering also doing the Froggy Friday collaboration if they'll have me both. If both collaborations will grace me with the privilege of joining their collabs. But just give me a moment because I'm really trying to catch my breath and catch up to things here. And I just got my crafting area literally halfway normal. My crafting desk is 2 L-shaped computer desks pushed together to make a U. And I cleaned one side of it off, but I'm waiting on storage chests for all my molds because my molds are just, look, I did that bad thing where I spent too much money on way too many molds, and now I have them in boxes, I have them in drawers, I have a chest full, I have them sitting on top of my table. So I'm in another box over there. You can't see where I'm pointing, but yeah, it's over there. I ordered 2 slide totes that go under the bed. They're on wheels. I had credit left on Temu, and I had enough to get 2 of these big suckers. They're like 66 quart. Which I don't know what that balances out in gallons, but they're pretty big size. I was able to get 2 of those. It didn't cost me nothing out of pocket with all the credit that was on there. So they should be delivered soon, and I'll be able to pack in my molds. Once I pack in my molds, I can clean off the other half of my workstation. And I'll have someplace safe, away from the dust and all the grime and the grit, and kitty hair, which I really don't have an issue with cat hair. My cat, he doesn't shed really. He also doesn't get fleas or ticks. And I live in Texas where it's humid, and fleas and ticks are everywhere. My cat don't get them. It is the crazy thing. He also don't like catnip either. He hates catnip. He's not normal. He doesn't play, and he's only 5. He wants nothing to do with toys. He don't really like people. I think the only reason he loves me so much is because I feed him, and I give him butt scratchings. And little ear rubs and tummy rubs. I think it's the only reason he tolerates me, honestly. He's not normal. Sometimes we think he's a skinwalker. We are convinced he's got about 350,000 lives because this cat's come in such a wreck from playing outside that just, I don't know. I mean, he got bit in the neck by a brown recluse, and it literally ate its way all the way around. And he's still here, and he's happy, and he's healthy, and he's fluffy, and he talks a lot like his mama. But go ahead. I'm going to clean this brush off. I've done my best to keep my area clean as I went. I do love these chameleons, especially that pink and that fire gold. So pretty. Gold. Orange. Excuse me. That fiery orange. I'm impressed with the colors. They are gorgeous. But... We're fixing to get onto the part that I don't like, but I have been doing my best to keep my area clean because I do know that a messy workstation on camera drives a lot of you insane. I know Julie Cuts is when she's like, it really grates her. It really does when people have a messy channel, and I know she doesn't watch my channel, but I've heard her mention that she just doesn't understand how people could do it, just work in a messy area. But me, I'm a messy crafter. So I'm consistently making a mess as I go. So I'm trying to get better about cleaning it up as I go. I know my son wishes I would follow suit while I'm cooking in the kitchen. If I would clean as I go, he'd probably be much happier, but I don't. But I'm gonna get this wiped up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. I'm gonna glove up, and then we'll get to mix it everything. Oh, I did not realize I still have one more of these to go. I really thought I had finished. My deepest apologies. I almost left y'all one short. Goodness me. This video has me frustrated, and I do apologize. I'm hoping to soon get a mic so I can actually do the audio in real time once the roommate, I want to say goes to work, but I may end up having just to kick him out of the house for a few hours while I'm doing videos because, well, I'm not holding out much hope. We may have to make an adjustment to the living situation sometime soon because this is something I'm not going to do again, is have a roommate who won't work. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this last tag here filled in. I do love this color. I mean, it screams, you know, St. Patrick's Day. Oh, nope, that's the other one. This one is this a purple and teal one? I think it's a purple and teal one. I'm so sorry, I've got my colors mixed up. My brain hurts after this video, y'all. Oh my goodness. And just about got it done. And I do believe this is definitely the last tag. I got the oval one. I got the heart. I got this one. I know there's 4. I think the other one is just I think it was just a rectangle. And I think we just got that one done a minute ago. No, it's a circle. Ooh, yep. There we go. Brain fart. Oh my goodness. My. We'll get this one wiped up, and then we're gonna glove up. I promise. It's gonna happen. Oh, goodness me. Get these put back in the box. I need to find something to keep these little jars in as a stand, because for my alcohol inks, I found that the little acrylic lipstick hold organizers, you know, they sit like a little shelf that kind of angles. Those are fabulous for your alcohol inks, and I've been meaning to show you guys one because I kept one without putting inks in it just yet, just to show it to you, but I keep forgetting, and I apologize for that because I know I said I was going to show you, but those little lipstick organizers are fantabulous for holding your alcohol inks. And then I have the one that's the nail polish organizer that I keep my glitters in. And I have some of my bigger jars of chameleon powders from Mateo turned on the side where I could see, you know, the color and the name of them. But yeah, we're going to use the polyurethane. But now I just need to find something for these smaller jars before I lose train of thought and don't finish it. I'm going to pour the B first because when I do color the polyurethane, because I do, when I work with polyurethane, I like to you know, experiment with coloring it. I always color the B part first. You can color A or B. That's completely up to you, but I wouldn't. Oh, give me one moment. I'm going to have to go get that cat. My apologies for that. So I have the Morandi black resin pigment. It's not an alcohol ink. I did see another YouTuber do an experiment with all the different colorants, like paste, pigments, the powders, the alcohol inks. Just, they did a test on all of them, and the alcohol inks did not seem to really like the polyurethane. I mean, it bubbled. It was gross. These are not supposed to have alcohol in them, and in hindsight, I'm kind of wondering if they do. In hindsight, I'm kind of wondering if they do, because honestly, now that I think about it, this behaved an awful lot like what the alcohol inks behaved like when I saw the other YouTuber do their tests on them. Huh. These are supposed to be a resin dye. Resin dyes do not have alcohol. They're not alcohol inks. They're like just a diluted pigment paste, basically. Now I'm wondering. And if that's the case, I'm going to be mad. Because that means I don't have resin pigments. Resin dyes. I have alcohol inks, and they're not supposed to be that. I'm going to go ahead and mix the other half of this resin in there and get it nice and stirred up. I'm not holding up hope for this to stay that color black. I know that my Gamblin Mars Black powder will stay black. There's a video, if you go back on my channel, you'll see you can turn regular polyurethane that dries white. You can turn it solid, beautiful black with that Gamblin Mars Black synthetic iron oxide powder. But I wasn't expecting this to do that like at all, but I figured, hey, any color is better than none against the back of these chameleon flakes. So I'm going to stir this up, and then we're going to pour it. And then we're going to... Now, before you guys say, oh, you probably didn't leave them long enough. Oh, I left them long enough. I left these sit for almost a solid hour, and we all know polyurethane cures up fully in 10 to 15 minutes. So I know I left them long enough. And I know it was almost an hour because I watched 2 of Marva's videos, and they were both just a little under 30 minutes. Over there at Marvelous Artsy, I watched 2 of her videos. Yeah. Oh, actually, it was over an hour, because then I watched part of this kid that's from Brazil that moved to America not that long ago. He does silly food videos. Yeah, I watched part of his too, so it was well over an hour that I let these sit, you guys. And when you see what these did, like I said at first, I thought it was because of the pigment. But yes, I think part of it may have been the pigment. Okay, you can see the backs of them, that they're just, something's not right. I mean, they're weepy. They're very weepy. I should have put gloves on. In hindsight, I really should have put my gloves on. But I was just so, what the heck, you know? That, yeah. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's wrinkled? It's still... So, the chameleon flakes like caused a skin over it. But underneath that is all uncured resin. It's almost like what happens if you put too much mica powder or pigment dye. Not so much alcohol inks, because alcohol inks don't go opaque. But you know, the opaque colorants. It's like when you put too much into, or put any really, into UV resin, and then you can only cure one side because maybe the other side of the mold you can't get the light through. Or, you know, even if you can, the light won't penetrate the color. That's what this seemed to have done. And it's not UV resin, so it don't make no sense. But yeah, I don't know. And now, like I said, part of this batch very well may be, very may well be the alcohol ink. But I think it's like much more than that, honestly. And you'll see why. You'll see why. Because we're actually going to do this again, because I really, really want to make these. Because I really want to get the finished product out there. So, because I think it'd be really pretty. But this is strike one. This is disgusting. I've never had no, I've never had anything like this happen before. But I wanted y'all to see this happened. Why? I wish I had an answer. Like I said, looking back on it now, this is behaving like when I saw the other YouTuber use the alcohol inks. The only difference is it really didn't foam, but it was weepy. It didn't cure on the bottom side. Yeah, I'm really going to have to go look at the ingredients on the inks now. If there's alcohol in them, I'm going to be mad because they're supposed to be pigment dyes. Or resin dyes. Resin dye does not have alcohol. Alcohol inks have alcohol. These should have been like an oil-based, I would think. Even water, well, no, they don't do water-based. For epoxy, water don't like epoxy. Oh, I'm so frustrated. But now I got to see about cleaning out these molds. Fingers crossed they clean out. But yeah, you guys can see it. See how squishy it is? That's not how that's supposed to work. The next batch, I'm going to do it off camera. I do manage to get all this resin out of the, this runny resin out of the molds. I managed to get all of the chameleon powder that's like, I mean, it is stuck. It is stuck hard. You could tell the heat just really, and But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to clean out these molds. I'm going to find a bag to throw these in so I can dispose of them. And then I'm going to do the others off camera and just pour them in white polyurethane. Here they are. I wanted to show you guys. Do you see what this polyurethane is doing? Fingers crossed. It's been about 30 minutes, but fingers crossed maybe it's just not fully cured. So I'm going to leave it for another 30. I'm going to give it a full hour. And then we'll come back and I don't know. I think, yes, I do think that the pigment had something to do with the first one, but I think my polyurethane is bad and I haven't had it that long last month. Okay, you guys, it's been an hour. It's been an hour. Do you see it? I think this polyurethane's bad. I bought this polyurethane like a month ago, 5 weeks ago. But it's not pulling. I don't know. I think the polyurethane's bad, you guys. Yeah, so double fail. It didn't pull all of the chameleon flakes out of the molds. I should have showed them to you. I'm sorry. I really had to get in there and scrub those molds out. I was going to put these beautiful butterflies on here, but I'm not going to waste them now because these just, they're nothing. They got to go in the trash. But these butterflies would have been so cute on there. Oh, it would have made the most adorable bag tags. But I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I'm just here to craft, and I'm just here to show you how bad I fail. And I'm here to show you when it's a success. We have more successes than failures, thank God, on this channel. Thank God. But like I said, I'm not going to waste the stickers. We will use them again somewhere else. Yeah. I'm just disappointed. I still have more than a half of each one of those jugs of polyurethane. And honestly, I can honestly say the last 2 times, this makes the second time, last 2 times I've gotten it, I just haven't been impressed with the product, y'all. So if you know of any other company that sells polyurethane, even if it's a little more pricey, maybe it's better quality. Yeah. Just let me know. Because I'm looking for a new polyurethane dealer, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry this didn't work out, but I hope you all have a much better night than I had, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.